Hello guys, great that you are watching my car audio videos. In the last years, our German YouTube channel gets more and more attention, so I decide I will translate my German videos in English spoken videos, and I do it by myself. Please don't kill me about my bad English speaking.
Hey guys, today I will show you the successor of the legendary Kenwood Volkswagen head unit. It's made for you Volkswagen, Skoda and Seat drivers, or at least a big part of you. This device is custom-made for VW cars. The design, functions and electrical connections have been made to fit your car for Golf 5, 6, the T5, T6, the Scirocco, for the Touran and the Beetle. It will also fit a number of Seat and Skoda models. We have listed all compatible cars with their model year at the end of the video and in the explanation text.
By the way, you can write us your question about car audio as a comment, and we would be very glad to become a feedback from you about starting our English YouTube channel.
The Kenwood DNX516DABS already includes EU-wide navigation. You can start navigation with it right away. The navigation software is made by Garmin and includes a free 3-year update service, starting with the registration date. In addition to the DVD-CD drive, which is integrated on the top of the device, it also features Bluetooth Handsfree and Bluetooth audio streaming. We have digital radio DAB+ for crystal clear reception, full dynamics and lots of radio stations. What else? There are 2 USB ports on the back of the device, which can be extended to the glove box, supporting all types of USB media. You can control an iPhone or iPod. Of course, you can still listen to FM radio, if you have to. The biggest news in the head unit are Apple CarPlay and Android Car. So I can finally mirror my mobile phone on the display of my car radio. I will show you later how this works. The device supports playback of the formats H.264, MPEG 1, 2 and 4, and JPEGs can even be shown in a slideshow. The supported audio formats are WMA and MP3 anyway. You have AAC, the Apple format. Optionally, a rear view camera can be connected, which is activated by shifting into reverse. Platzieren ist natürlich mit dabei. And the device even supports a front camera. I would like to emphasize that all functions can be controlled with a car multifunction steering wheel. All you need is the matching interface adapter for your car. We will support you, of course, finding the right interface for your car in our webshop. The multi-color function allows me to adopt the buttons of the DNX516DABS to perfectly match the VW, Skoda or Seat. I can also select the screen background color and design, which looks just great.
In der Farbe oder eben auch im Design. Ja, also das sieht man ja eigentlich so ganz nett.
The audio section of this Kenwood multimedia device has a lot to offer. We have 4x 50 watt power output, so the radio integrates into every standard speaker setup. So 2 speakers in the front and 2 in the rear of the car. Then there are 3 sets of RCA outputs for building a complete sound system with 4 volts for optimum performance and best dynamics. Although this is standard in this new head unit. In the DSP section we find a 13-band graphic equalizer, where you can adjust the frequency response and accordance with your personal preferences to sound linear. For that I have the 13 bands, which I can rise or lower accordingly, so I can adjust the sound for my personal taste. In addition, we have the time alignment function, which enables me to tell the sound system where in the car I'm sitting. So here in Europe, well in Germany at least, that would be the left front seat.
Meistens bei uns in Europa, zumindest in Deutschland jetzt mal.
I can enter the distances of the individual speakers from my listening position, and I can pull the soundstage up to the perfect position on the top of the dashboard. So it sounds really homogeneous. Then there are crossover sections where I can set frequency ranges for the individual speakers. So that, for example, the front speakers can be protected from the low bass with a high pass filter. Or a subwoofer on an external amplifier can have his low pass filter adjusted in a way so that the bass really only makes bass. All these sound features are fully integrated into the new DNX516DABS already. Well, and if you know, ask yourself, will I have in my Golf a red function display or a white one, or do I have a steering wheel controller or not? All these questions will be answered at the end of this video. We offer you 4 different packages matching the individual configuration of your car. So stay tuned until the end, you will get all information here. To give you an impression of how the audio streaming and the Bluetooth hands-free are working, I will show you now how we pair the devices and how it looks like. We go into the settings, then Bluetooth, and switch it on, of course, and find the correct device. Fucking here in our showroom we have a plenty. There is our DNX516. Yes, I want to pair it. Then I confirm on the radio, and now they are connected. Once we have paired the mobile phone with your multimedia device, we have 2 functions. First, Bluetooth audio streaming, which means I can control the songs on my mobile phone and can see on the radio screen, for example, track names and artists, or I go the other way around and control the mobile phone from my radio and play my songs. Second, we have the hands-free symbol directly on the home screen of the radio. And here I can dial a number on the keypad, or I go into my phone book, select the name and call from there.
Hin möchte, der Jochen Beck zum Beispiel, und kann dann eben entsprechende Nummern auswählen und direkt loswählen.
This multimedia device allows the pairing of 2 mobile phones.
Telefone gleichzeitig koppeln, also
and we mean not only to register 2 phones, but pairing them at the same time. So I can connect, for example, my business phone and my private phone in the car. And I can answer calls on both of them. And I can use both of them on my hands-free.
Und kann von einem zum anderen hin und her switchen.
Now we start with Apple CarPlay and Android Car. I will show you how this works.
Wie das funktioniert.
We connect the iPhone with the USB port, but we have to consider that only one of the 2 ports is suitable for this.
Was heißt leider, es ist halt einer vorgesehen dafür.
As soon as I connect the iPhone, the DNX516DABS will show the Apple CarPlay screen.
Auf den Apple CarPlay Bildschirm.
And here I can select the telephone functions.
Telefon anwählen, ich kann
or I can go to my iTunes and navigate my library, the albums, for example.
Meine Listen rauslassen als
and I can select my music directly on the screen.
Oder eben auch
I can, of course, also access my maps or my messages and control everything with Siri. This means with the voice control function.
SMS entsprechend anwählen und mit Siri buchstabieren. Das meiste, was über Apple CarPlay läuft, bei den Eingaben.
Siri serves the safety of the driver, as you can leave your hands on the wheel rather than operating the head unit with your fingers. With the home button, you can return to the default screen of the DNX516DABS.
Was eben das Gerät auch ohne Apple CarPlay zu bieten hat. Und wenn ich wieder auf Apple CarPlay zurückschalten möchte, kann ich hier über meinen Button
Here you can go back to the Apple CarPlay if you like.
Und ich kann auch, wenn ich zum Beispiel
when you're a Spotify user, you can access all functions from here.
Spotify hier nutzen und von hier aus bedienen.
As mentioned already, you can use Google Maps.
Wir haben ja extra diesen Button und da haben wir dann
here we have, as usual, your maps, which can be operated like on your phone.
Entsprechend hin und her bewegen oder auch mit dem Zoom rein und raus gehen. Und die Ziele eben durch Also entweder hier die
I have my points of interest which I can select,
lassen und mir hier das mal anschauen, was es hier alles gibt.
or I can use Siri for entering my destination via the microphone. And of course, I can enter the address manually on the keypad.
Tastatur, wo ich mein Ziel wie gewohnt manuell eingeben kann. Ebenfalls hält
Then there is a button now playing, which takes you from any app straight back to your music
die
screen.
Möglichkeit, egal von welcher App ich auch immer habe, was vielleicht über Apple CarPlay gar nicht gematcht wird, trotzdem den Ton wiederzugeben, halt bedienen übers Handy, aber eben Ton tatsächlich direkt hier über meinen DNX516DABS wiedergeben.
So, and now we are coming to the counterpart of Apple CarPlay, Android Car for all Android fans. When you connect your Android device for the first time with the Kenwood multimedia device, you will be directed to the Google Play Store to download the Android Car app.
Macht auf die entsprechende App, und zwar die Android Auto App.
On this phone, the app has already been downloaded and installed. Now we can switch to the Android Car menu on your home screen.
Auf unser Android Auto, das finden wir dann hier, und habe jetzt
So we have access now to the Maps or Music Library or Spotify, whatever I like.
Speicher über mein Spotify, egal was ich hier eigentlich alles mit angeboten kriege.
Here, for example, I can recall my last destination and the system starts navigation right away.
Läuft hier los. Also das
So
ist
these
das
are the
Wichtige
additions
oder
to
die
the actual
Ergänzung
multimedia
zum
device
eigentlichen
on top of all the
Multimedia-Gerät,
functions
was
that Kenwood
eben
has
Kenwood
anyway
sowieso schon
already,
alles zu
but in a
bieten
different
hat,
version
aber eben
as
noch mal
Android
in einer
Car
anderen
and
Version
Apple
über
CarPlay.
oder Android Auto.
Whoever is interested now will ask himself which package do I need now for my Golf or Scirocco or Touran or whatever.
Wie wir sie eben schon alle angesprochen haben.
There
Es
are
gibt davon
4
viele
different versions available, which differ in the accessories included in the package. We prepared everything for you already.
Vorgepackt für ein
Package number 1 is for a car with a red multifunction display, but without multifunction steering wheel. The only accessory in the package number 1 is the CAN bus interface.
rote MFA und keine Lenkradfernbedienung.
Then there's package number 2 for cars with the red multifunction display and multifunction steering wheel. With this package you have also the steering wheel interface, and the Kenwood can be controlled from the steering wheel buttons.
So, und alle, die jetzt
For all cars with the white multifunction display, we are offering package number 3, which has a different CAN bus interface. Now the Kenwood will display the settings of the seat heating, the climate control, the park assist system and so on.
Einschwenk und so weiter, alles, was eben vorher das Gerät auch schon konnte, das originale VW-Gerät oder Skoda oder Seat-Gerät.
In short, with package number 3, every function of the OEM head unit will now be performed by your Kenwood multimedia device.
Und wer sogar über
And if you have the multifunction display Plus or Premium,
im Auto besitzt, wer das hat, der kann
you will
sogar noch
even find the
die
direction arrows
Darstellung von der
of the navigation software in the car's multifunction display. Finally, package number 4. This one contains the interface for the power quad-lock.
Anschluss.
This option you will find only on very few cars.
Überhaupt für das Gerät in Frage kommen.
Nevertheless, we decide to compile the matching package containing the interface. How we can find out if you have the power quad-lock in your car?
Autoradio hat.
Of course, you have to remove the OEM radio from the dashboard. And now I'm showing you a picture where you can see 2 arrows. And if you have the power quad-lock, you will find 2 big connectors, which you wouldn't find on a normal quad-lock.
An der Stelle eigentlich nicht sind.
So if you have the 2 big connectors with bigger than normal cables on them, then you need the power quad-lock package 4. And if not, you would have to use one of the package 1 to 3.
So, am Ende von diesem Video
At the end of the video, I would like to express how much I like the new user interface graphics of Kenwood's 2016 lineup.
alle sehr, sehr gelungen sind.
It looks
Schaut
just
echt
great,
gut aus.
and you can operate it easily and very intuitively, almost like an iPhone. For example, you can hold a button and then drag it to a different position, which allows you customizing your screen layout. This is really cool. The response times of the touchscreen are very short, thanks to the very fast CPU. Sometimes there is smaller lag in the operation, but overall the performance is very good. So we can really enjoy the enormous functionality, plus of course the look of the Kenwood device in the car.
Und sich über die ganzen geilen Funktionen, das das Gerät mit sich bringt, total freuen kann und auch optisch eben ein Leckerbissen im Auto hat.
We really appreciate when you leave us your comments or when you post your questions. We are also glad about every subscriber of our YouTube channel. So please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you are asking now, hey, can't you make a video about the installation of this device in a Golf or so? Of course, guys, we even did one already. We have a video, which by the way has been clicked by a lot views until so far, showing the installation in a Golf 5. You will find the link below. Here we use the predecessor model, but the installation as such is identical. There are lots of upgrades in the new model, of course, but these concerns the technology inside the unit. For all those of you guys who want to install a new Kenwood now, I will show you now all the connector options on the backside of the unit and what you will find in the box. First, we have to mention that the GPS receiver for the navigation is included in the scope of supply. We have here the USB connectors 1 and 2, which go on one small plug. They allow you not only to connect USB devices, but also support the charging function for mobile phones. There is of course the main loom with the ISO plug for the power supply and speaker connections.
ISO-Anschluss, also den Konnektor, wo eben Dauer plus, Schalt plus, Masse und so weiter mit drauf ist. Und auch hier findet er dieses
And we have the light green cable, which theoretically needs to be connected on the parking brake. This would prevent playing videos when the car is on the move.
Wenn das Gerät auf Handbremssignal drauflegt, ja, also wir haben jetzt hier
Alternatively, of course, you can connect the cable to ground, so to unlock the full functionality like we did here.
Sozusagen während oder ständig einfach das Bild da hat.
Here we find a socket for the DAB antenna. You should know that the DAB antenna is not included in the supply, but need to be ordered separately. The simple reason about that is because there are many different types of antennas available. When you are ordering the radio in our web shop, you will find some recommended models. Or you go directly to the section antennas in our web shop, where you will find all necessary information. Under DAB antennas, you can select the one which suits your needs best.
Wir haben das
We have the lilac cable, which is the reverse cable. It's to be connected to the CAN bus adapter, which supplies the reverse signal to the head unit.
Ausgang in diesem Paket, wo wir euch mitliefern für den CAN-Bus-Anschluss, wo wir dann eben das Rückwärtsgang-Signal hier bekommen.
This means when the car is in reverse, the signal from the rear view camera, which is to be connected here, will be displayed on the screen, and it will disappear, of course, when I go out from the reverse gear.
Rückwärtsgang wieder raus, habe ich meine Standardversion wieder da. Ich habe hier als
In addition, I have here the front view camera input. And then there is a video output, which allows connecting the rear seat entertainment for your kids.
Für die Kids auf dem Rücksitz machen möchten.
For example, the video signal from the DVD player.
Über auszugeben.
You would need, of course, to install screens at the headrest, but at the same time you can make full use of all functions on the front screen, like navigation, DAB+, or FM radio. The dual zone function supports different audio signal for the front and rear seat.
Als Fahrer eben genießen mag.
We have the hands-free Bluetooth microphone included as well.
Modus hier mit im Lieferumfang mit dabei.
It will be connected here on this small socket. There's the normal FM antenna connector for the antenna, which is standard in all cars anyway. Depending on the type of car, you might need an extra adapter. But this adapter is included already as accessory in all our 4 packages. Then we have the 3 sets of RCA sockets for front, rear and subwoofer. Here we can connect external amplifiers. Here we find an audio out for the rear seat entertainment.
Das Audiosignal zu unserem Rear Seat Entertainment zum Beispiel. Und wir haben einen, den Mikrofon hatten wir schon, Remote Out, das ist eher was für Wohnmobilfahrer und so weiter, das braucht man eigentlich in dem Fall gar nicht. Eine Fernbedienung liegt im Lieferumfang nicht dabei, das könnt ihr mit dazu bestellen, wenn ihr möchtet, wer es braucht. Das Gerät lässt sich auch nicht in ein Wohnmobil einbauen, außer es ist ein Wohnmobil im T5 oder T6 oder irgendwie sowas, aber es ist ja eben fahrzeugspezifisch schon gebaut. Und dann haben wir hier noch ein Klinkenanschluss.
Finally, we have here the socket for the steering wheel remote control interface. So hopefully I did not forget anything important. Ah, what's this? It's an AV in. It's an aux input for video, audio or whatever, in case you have an additional source, like an external DVB-T tuner or any media source for that matter. Theoretically, you can connect anything here. So I believe we have covered now all the possible connections. I hope this was enough information for the time being.